Hey guys, Cherry here. I'm here to talk about and recommend Lqdfx. They are STP broker, which means is they're straight through processing. They have tighter spreads. They barely have any fees, and if they do, they're very cheap and they're very low compared to other brokers. So let's get started. Here you're actually seeing, you're going to be picking between individual or a company. Obviously, if you're an individual trader, then you'll pick an individual. If you have a company who trades Forex, then you'll pick company. But let's go with individual for now. After you click individual, you're basically just going to be putting personal information. You're going to click next. They're going to be asking you more questions. So pretty much after you do step one, for step two, it's pretty much almost the same thing as, it's more of like a continuation of step one with the personal information. With this one, you pretty much, specify your date of birth, your nationality, gender, your address, not necessarily needed for the website here or the Skype ID, but here though is a password. You have to create a password and you have to confirm that password. For some reason, this is like one of the places where people get stuck because they don't know that for this type of password here, if you actually enter the wrong password, when you create a password, it needs to have a capital letter, a lowercase, at least one lowercase letter, a number, and some type of special characters like an exclamation point, a period, something in that nature. So after step two, we're here now on step three. It's just going to be asking you questions about your financial information. And then going to have to move on to employment information. Here for trading experience, this is the part where people get mixed up. So obviously, to be honest with you, I'm just going to be straightforward. If you don't have any experience in trading, and if you don't have any experience in trading and you're not really sure of what these three questions are talking about, then most likely it's basically all no's, okay? So no here, no here, no here. If you do have trading experience and you do know specifically what these questions are asking you, then you can answer yes to any of the questions that are relative to you, right? After that, we choose the wallet currency. Like I said earlier in the video, I am here in the US, so I use US dollars. I guess when you're in a different country, you can pick either or. So pick whichever is best for you. The two options only is USD and euros. And after you choose this, your currency, you're going to be choosing your trading platform. Okay, the platform will be MT4. The account type will be either micro or gold. Okay, micro is basically an account that you can either deposit anything less than 500. So if you can only deposit, let's say 200 bucks, you're most likely going to have a micro. For gold, in order to have a gold account, you have to deposit at least $500 or more. Both of them are STP brokers, okay? I will get into more of that later. And then you choose your currency once again, okay? For this, I go in depth into the video a little later. So you can base it right now on which one is good for you based on, account. I can tell you this right now that I currently have a gold account. It's working perfectly for me. The spreads are tighter for gold, and I believe it's cheaper fees. I actually haven't even gotten fees yet from my gold account. So, but yeah, that's what I have. So you can base it on how much you're gonna put into account, how much you're willing to put in account. If not, you still want the full explanation, you can actually fast forward this video a little bit up to where there's another part of the video that for some reason, if this choosing trading platform does not happen in your sign up, which it should, you get the chance to select your platform, your account type, and your currency as well. So just fast forward, you'll definitely see me showing you how to create the account. Okay, after that, you could check, I would like to receive the 100% bonus. That's just extra money. It's only for people who are depositing $250 or more. Okay, and if you do that, just fulfilling the requirements of the volume, you'll be able basically to get your money back. As also with this, I also specify and explain that further in the video. So if you want to know that information, you can fast forward the video as well. All right, just click here, make sure you read it, and click the box here that you have read and understood the privacy policy and everything else. Okay, after that, you just click complete. Sign in with your login information and proceed to your profile. After you put it in your email and your password and stuff like that and log in, basically what you're going to do now is you're going to go over here and upload your documents. Now here, when uploading your documents, you have to make sure that all four corners of your documentation is seen. And the screenshot or the picture has to be very clear for them to see it. These right here, the bullet points, are pretty much the requirements of what the documentation needs to have. So for the top two, I used my driver's license. The first one is the front. The second one's the back. For the bottom, I pretty much just used my cable bill and my electricity bill. Okay. After you get all those documentations done, what I suggest you do is you go over here and you click on live chat. After you click on live chat, you just want to let them know that you sent in all your documentation. It will help the process of getting your trading account up and running the fastest. They'll work with you. So all you have to do is just put in this information right here and they can help you. You're going to go to the trading account here on the side. When you're signing up for this, you should already have a live account. If for some reason you don't, you can create a live account. If you don't want to use real money, you can create a demo account. But let's talk about creating a live account, okay? So after you get here to creating your live account, what you're going to do is you're going to create your currency. Obviously, I'm here living in US, so I would use the USD currency, US dollars. As for account type, there's two account types that I would suggest, one being micro and the other being gold. Micro is when you're going to deposit funds that is lower than 500, okay? And with that being said, with this account, you can actually trade and invest as low as 20 bucks. Do I recommend it? The 20 bucks part, not really, because we'll get into this in another video, but I personally recommend like depositing at least like 200. If you can do more than 200, that'll be great. They'll give you a little bit more leverage space, okay? And it's also used for the MT4 platform. Its execution type is market execution. It is STP, straight through processing. The maximum leverage for this micro account is 1 to 500, which is good. The minimum trade size is 1 cent, and the max is 5 lots. The typical spread is about 1, and yes, it does have swap fees. However, like I said earlier, compared to other brokers, it is lower. It doesn't have any commission on Forex, and you can actually deposit $20 at its minimum into this account. All right. As for gold, okay, gold is when you deposit 500, at least $500 or more. All right. It has a higher volume size. The maximum lot size is being 40 lots. So it's really good. It has extremely tight spreads, especially with Euro USD. It starts with 0.7 with no commissions applied, by the way. All right. In Forex, commodities, metals, and indices. The execution type is market execution. It is STP also, straight through processing. The max leverage is 1 to 300, and the minimum trade size is 1 cent. Maximum trade size is 40 lots, like I said earlier. Typical spread is about 0.7 also, and yes, there is also swap fees. But like I said earlier, with the other account, the other type of account, it has lower fees compared to other brokers. It also doesn't have any commission on Forex, and it is an MT4 platform. And however, the minimum deposit is at least $500. I personally have gold. It's been working great for myself. I really like it. So obviously, I would recommend gold more than micro, but you have to do whatever is best for you. The leverage here, I would pick, sorry, I didn't even do this part. So after you select a account type, I would click the highest leverage. You can also check the would you like to receive the 100% bonus. Okay, talking about bonuses, guys, let's go to finance, my bonuses. All right, I'm gonna actually blank this out. If you actually look at the conversion progress as you trade with this account, once you trade the required volume, they'll deposit the original deposit as an extra bonus to your trading account. When you deposit your funds, you can deposit right here. All right, the deposit method, by the way, is I use Visa card. It's easy for me. I don't deal with Bitcoin, but I do have friends who use Bitcoin, and they say it's really really fast, literally within a few minutes. In my experience, same thing with the Visa card. Obviously, if it's your first time, it's gonna take time, maybe 1 to 3 days. If there's any complications, same thing, 1 to 3 days. But like I said, if there's any problems, guys, just go on live chat, and they'll be able to help you. The deposit from them is free. So if you're depositing using Visa or MasterCard, it's free from them. However, you need to check what fees and charges will be added on personally from your bank. Number one is the documentation, guys. Is very required. You cannot use your trading account without the documentation. After that, go on and create your live account if you have not created that already. Checking that bonus and stuff, and deposit your funds, and then you'll be ready to go. After all of this, it's time for you to download the MT4, the MetaTrader platform, to execute trades on your phone or on your computer. Okay, guys? I'm gonna put the link below the video in the description below. Please like and share. I'm also here to help you, so I can answer any of your questions. I'll get back to you guys. All right. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Have a nice day.